Kansas City's Rockhurst High School sent a ripple through this city when it announced its new drug policy. I recently sat down for an exclusive interview with Rockhurst, and for the first time, you get to see how testing is done. Rockhurst High School has done something no other school in our region has ever done.
We've decided after about a 2.5-year conversation, 2-year conversation, to implement a program of random and mandatory drug testing of all of our students, and it will begin in the fall of 2013.
This isn't a urine test or breathalyzer.
Test works. Clip a little bit of hair back here.
Dr. George Elder works for Psychomedics, the company doing the testing.
60 hairs, that's 50. If you weighed it, it's 50 milligrams of hair.
Anything ingested or used in the past 90 days shows up. Not just what you've taken, but how much. The company can take hair from anywhere on the body, almost.
So if a kid shaves his head, you can't avoid it. Arms, legs, underarms, never private areas.
If the idea makes you uncomfortable, you're not the only one. Principal Gregory Harkness has held dozens of meetings, fielded hundreds of emails, and heard from parents and students as well.
There's the students that think this is an invasion of privacy. Some parents think that they're taking the role of parenting away from them.
When they first announced it, there was lots of questions.
One of the most common questions, what will the school do with results?
Most high schools keep files on students, of course. We have guidance files, we have disciplinary files, we have academic files.
Drug test results are put into a student's guidance file, which along with the student's disciplinary file is destroyed at graduation. The academic file is the only file ever sent to colleges or universities. The school will test for cocaine, PCP, opiates, methamphetamine, marijuana, and binge alcohol. No matter what substance is found, a first positive means a meeting with a guidance counselor and parents to decide how to get the student help. No administrators are told, and the student is given 90 days to get clean. School officials insist this isn't because of any specific problem at Rockhurst, and not because of any one incident. Kids are resourceful, we know that. They explore and test limits, but the world has changed.
What's different today is the way an adolescent is resourceful is instead of 5 friends at school, we have 700 friends on Facebook. We have the ability to speak in a global community instead of a neighborhood community. And so the influences are very different today.
After more than 2 years of talking about it, answering questions about it, and now implementing it, it seems most are now on board with the new policy.
The parents are starting to get more comfortable with the idea, less threatened by it or less, not sure of what's going to happen. They now know that the reasoning behind it is mostly for the health and welfare of the students.
Students realize that they're taking this seriously, and they're really just trying to help us.
So if we take a step back and look at our city, we talked to several area school districts and schools about their policies. In Oak Grove, for example, this is one of the schools we highlighted. On campus, if you take part in extracurricular activities, you are subjected to random urine testing or counseling is done on first offense. Now in Blue Valley, it's a little bit different. In Blue Valley, the first offense can lead to police being called. There's a random, oh, there we go. It's random urine testing and counseling, that is, of course, in Oak Grove. And then we've got Blue Valley here, where you do the random breathalyzers occasionally. They tell us that hardly ever happens. And some counseling, that's Notre Dame de Sion. It does those random breathalyzers at school functions. But main goal is to teach stress management.
It's about their preparedness to go out into the world and be contributors to the world. And that means that they're eating right, they're getting enough sleep, they're making healthy choices.
I talked to KCMO today, and they admit their drug policy isn't strict. Those were their words. They say they have bigger issues in the District of Kansas City, Missouri right now. To read more about the policies we've just highlighted and the others on this list, and to hear what other administrators had to say, you can go to kshb.com. The information's there for you right now.